And I think it was one of the happiest parts of my life because I loved television and I loved live television. We didn't do tape then and we had no editing. We did it from the very beginning.
Love isn't so sublime.
And Spike was thrilled with that.
Helen Grayco, ladies.
And I think he enjoyed that more than any part of the performing end of his career.
George Rock.
This was the big move for Spike, because a long time before we did this, people would say, "You guys are a natural. You should be in TV."
Starring Spike Jones and the City Slickers.
He was terrified of trying it. He was waiting for the right moment.
And it was so fast that it was very difficult for even a cameraman to catch all the wonderful things that were happening within the group.
I used to go in the booth with the director, and because I knew the show by heart, all the gags we did, and I would even count bars so he'd know when to cut to another camera. But it was all live, and you had to change your clothes in between numbers and rush and oh.
It's got to be a girl musician, especially if you happen to be a man.
But the props were interesting around her. Boy, they had a bunch of them. They had a whole flock of ducks that would fall from the ceiling when Spike would fire a shot. One guy's, his sole duty, I think, was to load guns.
And Spike was always fun to be with, and he wanted to be in the act, which is always to make the whole thing more cohesive for his program. So we taught him, he'd lay down on the ground, put his feet up in the air, my partner would lean back against him, his feet, and hold my sister up in a bird, as they call it. And then I would take his hands, and he was firm enough and strong enough, and I was a light enough balancer that I could go right up and he'd hold me in a handstand.
He always liked a laugh. Anything we could do, anybody that could do a good joke on Spike, he loved it.
We'd like to present Roberta Pinsent, wonderful way we girls think.
And I rehearsed just temporarily with the band. I hadn't seen what was happening, and I was to sing Cocktails for Two, and I started singing.
Secluded rendezvous.
And then all of this started, and Spike had said, if you break up, it's all right, but try and keep the words coming as well as you can.
And we enjoy a cigarette.
Well, Spike always wanted to give you a thrill a second. A thrill a minute wasn't enough for him. And as soon as he got out where people could see him, he realized that the records were so colorful, people wanted to see something that heightened the experience of just hearing the records.
It was like an opening night every night.
Most any afternoon at 5.
Monday to Sunday at 5.
Be so glad we're both alive.
We'll be so glad we're alive.
Maybe fortune will come to
We are planned that all began with cocktails for two.
That overlooks the avenue, with someone sharing a delightful chat of this and that and cocktails for two, as we enjoy a cigarette to some exquisite chansonette. Two hands are sure to slyly meet beneath the serviette with cocktails for two.